if you want to learn how to make 3 different types of campfires for cooking, stay tuned to the end of the video. So before we build our campfire, there are some essential items we're going to need. You're going to need some dry pieces of wood, preferably cut in different sizes. You're going to need some tinder, that can be tree bark, dry grass, branches, or newspaper. You're also going to need a fire starter and something to light your fire with. So those are all the important materials you need. The first fire I'm going to be showing you guys how to make is a pinwheel fire. The pinwheel fire is mainly used to cook fish because the temperature is low and you can have a balanced fire to keep the fish from burning. So let me show you how that's done. So the next step is we're going to go ahead and light our fire. And just remember, this fire is good for fish type of grilling. You got to make sure you have your little circle diameter right here, and it's all good to go. Start it up. Light the fire. And we'll see you back here in 3 minutes. So as you can see, our fire has been lit. Just a step of caution. Before you start grilling, make sure the fire is down till it's glowing. Right now it's not really ready. And when you're using your camper grill, stay safe. And we're going to show you how to make the next fire. So moving on to our next fire. This is going to be a cabin log fire. There are many variations of this type of fire, and I'm going to show you the one I use to build the long-lasting coals for my grilling outside. I like this fire particularly because I'm able to stack a lot of tinder, a lot of dry wood, a lot of coals at the bottom, so when the fire gets going and it cools off, I have a stack of coals ready to burn my grill for a long time. So let's get right into it. Another good thing about the cabin log fire is that there's a lot of air that can get to the fire to keep it going. As you can see, the sides are open here. I'm just putting some tinder inside of here, building up my coals so it can have a nice strong fire that's going to have a good heat to it. I normally make 3 to 4 layers. I start off long ways. Normally 4 pieces of wood across. And as your fire begins to progress, all of this in the middle is going to fall to the bottom, leaving you a strong source of hot coals. Nice bed of coals, I meant to say. So let's light this fire. Alright, so we just lit our fire, our cabin log from the bottom. It's going to take some time that it builds up and turns to coals for us. So just be patient, and this fire is going to be excellent for cooking. You can take a look over there at our Pinwheel Fire. It's already progressing, getting more. So what I realized is that make sure you light the Pinwheel Fire on different sides and put a lot more kindling and newspaper under it, okay? Because I had to relight that one. Now, as you can see, with our Pinwheel Fire, it's a steady, low heat, and it's controlled. Now, if you look over at our cabin log fire, there's a little bit stronger heat. It rises up. So, just want you to be able to see the difference. So, for our last fire, we're going to do a combination of a TP fire and a Keyhole Fire. Now, you can actually use a cabin log fire in this example, but we're going to go ahead and use a TP fire because if you need steady, hot source of heat for a reflector oven or for roasting meat on a skewer, then this is the best thing to do, is to build a TP fire. So, a Keyhole Fire is that in the big side, we're gonna make our coals, and then we're gonna bring our coals down to the lower end, and then we're gonna set our camping grill up. So this, you'll have a source of heat, and you'll have a source of coal constantly being fed to the backfire. So we'll show you an example, and stay tuned. So, in the bigger part of the keyhole, we're gonna go ahead and build our TP fire. As I mentioned earlier, you can use a cabin log fire as well, but for the purpose of the video, we're just gonna do a TP style. Okay. TP fire. We don't want to cook no cats today. Alright. So I make my TP fire a little different. I like to put this here first. Then I add some tinder in there. As always, definitely need the tinder. So for me, I do it like this. Most people don't do it the way I'm doing it, but this helps me to form a strong base around it. So, bottom part helps to stabilize my TP. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and light the fire now, and we're going to get back to the video when the fire started. So as you can see, our TP fire is beginning to build up. So once it turns into hot red coals, we're going to get our shovel and we're going to shift it from here to this section right here. So our coals are going to build up, and we're going to put our little camping grill over here, and then we're going to actually start frying our delicious, grilling our food. So next thing you want to do, you want to just move these coals over here, this side. And there you have it. You can go ahead and put your camping grill over here. If you like the video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell.